All right, welcome guys. Welcome to the 5ers Live Trading Room. We're live again. It's Wednesday. Sadly, it's the last day of the week that we're having the live stream, but I'm still looking forward to today. Welcome everyone. We got Henry, we got Ahmed, we got Steve. What's up, Steve? Hope you're doing good, everyone. And as you can see, it's only me today because Victor is traveling, so he probably got a call from a market maker, you know, saying like, Victor, you gotta help us. You gotta come here and like, you gotta teach us with the, you gotta teach us with everything you know about risk management and all of that. And Alex is actually working from home, which obviously means technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. That's a good timing, man. That's a beautiful timing right there.
Maybe I should move the camera slightly because the background is pretty awful, to be fair.
That's a good poster. Picks up more women than a Lamborghini. I like that one.
Yeah, definitely. It is a nice little poster. I'm a sucker for the old school marketing stuff, so I've got pictures all over my apartment. The quality of this camera,
it's a bit. But are you using your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought, yeah, you said camera. You probably sound professional, and then I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm ruining it all.
I think you before. This on your own.
No, thank you, man. Thank you. Well, I did have something planned though, but I want to talk about this for a minute. The bootcamp week that we got going on. So guys, you have got the link in the description. I want to break down a little bit what we have in store for you guys here. So what we're doing is we're going to do a full week of trading content for you guys. Okay, so I know that out there we have a lot of people that they're looking for a more streamlined way of doing trading education. They want to structure, right? And we all learn from different people. We all build a system by taking bits and pieces from different people, and that's exactly what this week of Mastery Series, the Bootcamp Trading Week, is designed to do. You can see here we got the schedule below. We got on Monday, we're starting out with building your foundation, and this is a quick introduction to the Forex market, and then we're going to do a live stream on Monday talking about the technical analysis fundamentals. Now, if you're new, this is perfect for you, and if you've been around for a while, now obviously this might be a bit basic to you, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to be, showing some of the things I do in my trading when it comes to the fundamentals of technical analysis, and I'm sure there's going to be some good stuff for even the more experienced traders as well. And then we're going to be talking about day trading versus swing trading, and this is important because in this one we talk about the importance of choosing a trading style and an approach that fits your personality and also your life situation. So if you're someone who's, if you're working from home, if you have a job where you're working remotely and you're working from home, then day trading and maybe scalping might actually be something interesting for you because you can maybe control your own hours in your own day, and you can have your specific trading sessions. But if you're not at your desk, if you're not at home, if you have a 9 to 5 and you're not even at home, and how are you going to be able to scalp during a scalping session when you don't even have access to your desktop? So that's what we're going to talk about here, and set you guys up for give you some guidance on what works for you. And Alex, we talked about this recently as well. I mean, you've slowly but surely kind of trying out the swing trading approach because we got a lot going on at the 5ers,
Do you know what? It's difficult. It is difficult because I'm so used to, when you're on the low time frames, it's very instant. You know when you're going in the right direction. You're either wrong or you're right. And there's been many instances where price has been going the direction and following, a certain plan, and then suddenly just goes all the way out the window, and then just comes all the way back. And it's a different type of trading, and it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. Some of my crypto trades, I actually closed one out for a small loss, and I also closed Pepe out for a small profit where I was up 1.5%. I actually closed it out for 0.3%. So it's this swing trading. It is difficult and getting used to it. Whereas if I'm day trading and I'm in and out, I'm normally getting the targets. Getting to the target,
but
and that's it.
What do you feel
What
like?
am I trying to do?
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why there's a reason why you're looking into swing trading, right?
Yeah, just because I don't want to be nailed to the chart all the time, and I can't be nailed to the chart all the time.
Yeah.
So, but then again, I could just get into. I'm gonna try and find a balance, and I'm just gonna have to play around with it and take it easy.
That's basically
Maybe lower the risk.
and that's basically what this session is all about, talking about like in what scenarios and what situations might day trading work. And then if you're someone like me and Alex, like I think for me, swing trading works better for two different reasons. Because I'm a deep thinker. I'm not a fast thinker. I'm more of a deep thinker. I'm more of a slow thinker, which means I look at the market and I look at how it's developing, and I'm trying to think what's going to happen in the next few hours, next few days, maybe next few weeks. And with that mindset, I'm not going to be able to get in and out of positions like a scalper in a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes. And then after that, of course, we're going to have some risk management strategies, and we're obviously going to talk about market psychology. We're going to talk about the idea of back testing and forward testing your system, and then we're going to be trying to putting all of this together with a course on how to develop a system. And then we're going to do a panel discussion between all the expert traders that have been developing this program for you guys. We're going to be talking about how we approach every single part of this and how we build a system and put this all together. So the link is in the description of this video. All you have to do is just click that link, register, and follow these channels, and you're done. And the cool thing is, not only do we have the educational content, but we're also going to give you assignments to follow. There's not going to be any advanced assignments. It's just going to be assignments to make sure that you're paying attention, to make sure that you're actually seeing this and learning something. And then when at the end of the week, you will be able to buy a 20K Bootcamp Evaluation account for only $10. So all the information you need is on this website. You can also watch this super awesome video that some incredibly gifted person recorded. Make sure you check out that one.
I agree. I think one of the biggest things as well is for people to understand is, we see a lot of traders come into the 5ers, and a lot of traders with different abilities. And there's a lot of traders that are kind of lacking some of the really fundamental stuff. And as long as we can get some of those traders that, maybe they've seen certain strategies and they've found a little bit of success, but sometimes understanding and refining the fundamentals is super important just to get them to the next level as well. So for the 5ers to, we want to get those traders, get everybody to a standard level with really solid foundations. And then from there, it goes to anything and you can build on that and so much and so forth. It's going to be an amazing, amazing event. And I think these guys have put in a lot of work to see what is going to be best fitting for traders. So for all different levels, if you want to come just for a couple of sessions to start off with to get to the foundations and go for it, or if you want to, take your time and come later on when we go to more advanced stuff, then that's also good as well.
Where to register? Well, there should be a link in the description, but I'm gonna get that link and I'm gonna post it in the comment section. So I'm gonna pin that link, and I will post it in the comments, and then you can go in. That's not the right one. Let me see if I can find that one. Right there it is.
Have we got any news today?
Let's take a look. We do have some interesting news though. You guys know about the all for one challenge in the in the Discord server that we have. So the 5ers have a community, a Discord community, and it's free for everyone that is a member of the 5ers, which means you're either funded or you have an evaluation account or you've had an evaluation account. All you have to do is just go in, log into the hub, and at the lower left corner, you will find the link to join the Discord. And in there, we have a channel called All for One, and that's the 5 people that we've selected to. Basically, what we did is we given them an account, a $1 million account, and we told them, you have a target of making 5% profit in 2 weeks, and it's up to you to create a trading plan, a risk management plan, and trade that however you want. And it's just an incredible experience. You can go in there and you can see their discussions publicly if you're a member of the Discord, and some very interesting developments we got over the week. So what I noticed when I went through that channel, I saw that they decided to not pick a leader. They decided to just as they said, do everything through a system of democracy, which, you know, I'm not a, like, democracy is awesome, but when it comes to a situation like this, maybe you need to be a leader. You need a leader. Like, you need a leader. And I remember going through the auditions, right? And there was one person in particular that I really thought had the personality of a leader, and that was, I believe her name was Carla, the goddess trades, I believe she's called in Discord. She had the qualities of a leader. So if they decide to actually go on the route to select a leader, I would highly recommend look at Carla and Macedona. Macedona has the experience and a very solid career in trading, it seems, and Carla has really good, I believe, personality as a leader. And I think, from an experience like this, I really do think you need a leader. Okay, they need to sit down, decide on a leader, and then decide on risk management, and then it's going to be the leader's idea to make sure that everyone is following the rules that they've set up. Because we did have some situations where someone like said, I'm not going to follow the rules, and then I'm like, well, okay, you kind of have to if you're going to reach the target. So anyway, it's like watching the trading edition of Big Brother. It's amazing. It's really good. I highly recommend you go into the Discord and check that out. And I think what they're doing is amazing, and I really which one though? Like, it's very important though. Which one of us? Can't you say, sir? You need to say specifically.
I'm looking at getting into a trade, I think, on Euro NZD.
Euro NZD. Oh, that's one of my favorite pairs.
If you go on the 5 minute, of course I'm on the 5 minute when I'm supposed to be swing trading. He's had like a lovely little bit of like called up consolidation, break above the range. I'm looking for a retest. You see what I'm trying to say? I'm just looking for a retest onto the top of that kind of ascending triangle, and then for a continuation.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like the retest
move has
already happened. Yeah, I think
I can see that it's. I don't think it's happened.
What if you get in here? Then that has to be your TP, right?
So that's where, yeah. So I'm looking at getting in where that pivot is that you've just created. So that little pivot would be the entry, and once 79349 would be the take profit, but it looks like it's pushing up already. So I don't know if I'll actually get in on that. Let's have a look. So that'll be 10 points. So 10 lots will be around about. So I could put 1% risk on that, but it looks like it's pushing up already. Yeah.
Kind of makes sense, because if you're looking at the 4 hour, it it broke above a structure here. Or I was going to close in 44 minutes, and it kind of makes sense, but it looks like it's.
It looks like I'm too late.
It does look like you're too late. I wanted to. I've actually started back testing. My indicator again. Because from using this negative risk to reward approach, I've learned quite a lot. I've been given a very different approach on risk management. Also, I've taken a lot of things that Victor has talked about when it comes to risk management, and also Rich from Tradelicious and our Discord server, talked a lot about negative risk reward, and it's been giving me a lot of ideas to go back, because I have this idea and I have this dream of having two systems that are going to run parallel to each other. I'm going to be able to trade both of these systems, because both of the systems are giving me few trade ideas. If you look at a month or a week, it's going to be few trades. But if I have two systems running parallel, I'm going to have a good healthy number of trades. And what I'm going to do is, now I've been trading negative risk reward for 6 months, and it's been good, and I've learned a lot from doing that. So I want to go back and I want to look at, can I trade the way I did before, but without thinking about having a specific or a minimum risk to reward. Just exit as soon as the FTA is hit, wherever that is.
Yeah.
So
well, that's I think the beauty of building up like a playbook, isn't it? It's like you build up a playbook with loads of different techniques, and you use those techniques on a regular basis. Whatever you see, you take, really. Yeah. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, I get a message here. Just give me a second. Why am I'm so... Okay, let me go over to that one. No, let's use that one.
Am I going to be a breakout trader? Definitely not.
No. Breakout trading has such a low win rate. But you really need to have the... you need to be so disciplined in closing trades when it comes to that. I wanna show you guys something. Because I know it's been... Okay, this is a good question. What if the two systems collide? I don't think that it's a good idea to have two of them. Well, it's two different systems. That's the thing. It's two very different systems. And the system I'm trading now with the negative risk reward is... are you laughing at me?
I'm laughing because you seem very passionate about the fact that it is two different systems.
Yeah, gotta make my point clear. But yeah, it's two different systems, and one of them it's a reversals. I'm trading reversals, right? So I'm trading I'm trying to get in at the beginning of a new trend, a reversal on the 4 hour at a high time frame level, and the other one is a trend following system. So one system is going to take the trades at the beginning of the trends, and the other system is going to be able to trade the trends between the levels. So one system only trade the levels, and then the other system trade between the levels. And because it's been about a very long time since I showed you guys the breakdown of that system, I think it's a good time today to break it down in a bit, and see what indicators I'm using and how to set it up. And I think it's going to be interesting to actually see if we can look at it live on the 1 minute, because it's the system is just like with price action fractal. You can use this on the daily or the 1 minute or any time frame in between. So what we need to do first is I'm gonna first just make a copy of this layout. Or you know what, we can go to Where is it? This one. Okay, let's take a look at this one. We're gonna go to Euro NCD. 1 minute. So you see, this is a completely clean chart. There's no indicators on here. And what we're gonna do first is we're gonna be adding, and this is, by the way, this is gonna be like a teaser for what we have coming up in the trading bootcamp trading week. So if you like what you're seeing today, then make sure that you do sign up for the event, because there's going to be a more in-depth explanation of this and other systems. What we're going to do is we're going to add 2 different exponentials, moving average exponentials. So we're going to be adding 1 and 2. Go into that one. We're going to be using the 20, and we're going to be using the 50. 20 EMA and the 50 EMA. Now I want to go in and I want to change the colors as well, so it fits better with the background. It's a red one. You know what? Let's make it yellow. I guess I think normally you have the 20 EMA. I think normally would be yellow. So that's the 20 and the 50 EMA. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in the indicators again, and we're going to search for STOCH, and we're going to be adding the stochastics RSI. Go into settings of the stochastics RSI, go to style, and we're going to remove the middle band, and we're going to remove the background, and we're going to be changing this number to 70. So the upper band is going to be at 70, and the lower band is going to be at 30. And now I want to draw your attention to stochastics RSI. So this is what the stochastics RSI looks like. And what we're looking for is basically when we get a short signal, and I'm going to tell you all about that, right? But when we get a short signal, stochastics RSI has to be above 70. And when going long, it has to be below 30. The reason why I went from 80 to 30 and from 20 to, from 70 to 80 or 80 to 70 and 20 to 30 is because I want some more signals. And if we only go with these ones, it's going to be very few signals. So I've seen that 70 and 30 works best. There's one more thing that we want to look at on the stochastics RSI, and that is a bull cross and a bear cross. The bull cross is basically when the blue line crosses the orange line, and the bear cross is when the blue line crosses the orange line to the from above, basically. I think you all understand what I mean with that. The whole idea here is to look for trending markets that are bouncing of the 20 EMA. An interesting question. You might be suffering from information paralysis because of the contradicting systems you are using. Well, yeah, but I'm not using. Right now, I'm not using these 2 systems together, and they're not contradicting each other. So that's, as I explained, as I explained before, they are trading. There are 2 different systems. One is a reversal system, and one is a trend following system. So they can't be contradicting each other.
I pulled the trigger on Euro NCD.
Right. Did you buy the breakout?
I bought the retest. Obviously, is a little bit spread. So I bought the retest of the. I'll show you just quickly, and then. So obviously, you've had all of this consolidation against the EMAs. You had a breakout. This was the breakout candle. So for me, that shows that prices wants to go higher. You've had the retest of the range, very similar to how we nearly got the retest of this range. But those candles there, obviously, is the retest of the range, and then I'm just trying to push it up. This is a really quick trade. I'm not looking to stay in it for too long because we've already had quite a big bit of a move. So yeah, that's it. So I'll let you guys get on. That is just
I like the stop loss on that one though. I like the stop loss, and I like the if it's it's a good one. Okay, so the whole idea with this system is to trade using the break and retest approach. Now, the break and retest approach, or the okay, I like Henry. Victor is traveling. Victor is he had an urgent call with the market makers, and they've got some problems with the algorithm that is controlling the price of EU, and they figured, why not call up Victor, because he's helped code the algorithm. So yeah, he's flying over to London to talk with the head of economics,
liquidity.
The head of the liquidity for the
the head of the
UK government.
EQ liquidity department.
The Bank of Liquidity. Okay, so the break and retest concept is very simple. You have resistance, okay, and price breaks above resistance. Now, if you buy the breakout, then you're a breakout trader. If you wait for the retest of that breakout level, you're a break and retest trader. And very simply as that, you just want to have like a break and retest of that level. Now, the complicated thing with the break and retest system is, when do you actually put in the orders? When do you actually enter the trade? Because it's easy to say. I mean, it's easy to say, yeah, okay, get in on the break and retest. Oh, it's a great idea. I'm gonna get in on the break and retest, and then you try that, and you're like, yeah, well, where am I gonna enter? Where am I gonna put stop loss? It's difficult. But here we have a fairly clear level.
Would it be possible for us to see yours and Jonatan quickly? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I mean, I got my journal on for the Edgewonk. I'll show that later. Does not look very, very good right now, though.
Ricardo.
Yeah, thank you, Alex, for that laugh, like that evil laugh.
It's not an evil laugh at all. It's not an evil laugh.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, okay, so the break and retest right here. Okay, so
could be.
Let's see. We got the breakout here. Okay, so that's the breakout. Now, what we want to do, and what this whole system is based on, is finding different layers of confluence using different indicators to. And when all of these indicators align, you have something called, confluence. There's confluence between the indicators, and one of those entry triggers, or one of the confluences, is the EMAs. The 20 EMA, which in this case is the yellow one, needs to be above the 50 EMA, and price needs to retest the 20 EMA on the retest, and stochastics RSI needs to be below 30 on the time of retesting that level. Another thing that I'm adding is the fib. I'm gonna just add the default drawing on the fib. It looks like this. It's absolutely terrible. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into style, and that's gonna take forever. I'm just gonna use the template, and I'm just gonna be adding this one. So you can see I got the 0.5, the 0.618, 0.786, and the 0.702. The two important ones are the 0.618 and the 0.5. Now, how we draw the fib is we go from the low of the move, or the swing before the breakout, which is that one right there. And then we take the high wherever the top is of this move before moving down to the breakout level. So we'll see where that actual high is. And I believe that's probably going to be that one right there. But now we see that we have confluence with the 0.618 and the 50% and the horizontal level. Okay, so we now have our area of interest, which is that one right there. All we have to do now is we have to see a retest of the 20 EMA, and we need to see the stochastics RSI below 30, preferably also giving us a bull cross. When that happens, I'm going to show you what the actual entry trigger is. Okay, None of that happened. Nothing that I've tried to explain actually happened in this example, which is the beauty of using the replay tool like this. So I guess we just have to look for an example where it actually happens. And I think, let's see. Well, you know what? It actually does happen here. Okay, so we can now, we get the breakout move. Let's move it up here. Because of the fact that price never really went below that one on this up move, I would argue that this could be seen as one breakout move. But just to be clear, this right here it's not the perfect price action. You want to see one move up, but we're having a pretty good confluence here anyway, because now you see price is in the area of interest. It have hit the 20 EMA. It's not below the 50 EMA, and stochastic RSI is below 30. Now, all we want to see here is a bullish engulfing candle. Let's see if we can get that. So even though that is not a perfect bullish engulfing candle, you can clearly see how you have like a bottom formation here. If you add a level here, you can see that we came down, hit the area of interest, and then we're breaking above that small area, and we now reclaimed the 20 EMA. So that would be an entry signal for me. And you also have a bull cross on the stochastics RSI. So what I would do is pretty... He's teaching an aided chart trading. What's that? I don't even know what that is. I think this system is not for everyone. Of course it's not. This system is not for everyone. There's no one system for everyone, of course. It is, however, a lot of people will see this and they would say, okay, that makes sense. And for those of you who think this makes sense, then that would be what would you go? Okay, aided using indicators. Yeah, I guess I think that's the wrong word though. Aided system. It's
here we go. We're getting a nice push up.
Okay, but anyway, this I think so with the stop loss placement, there's a few options here. You can either have the stop loss below the low that created the trigger, or below the 50 EMA, or all the way below the reload zone. I usually have the stop loss below the 0.786, and then I would be looking at the FTA, which in this case I will be looking at like this level here. I think is a good level, so somewhere around this area. Now this will actually be a negative, this is actually negative risk to reward, but this is the overall system. If I would be trading this exactly as I would in the past, then I would be putting my TP up here. But a lot of times you'll see that it's going to hit the FTA, and I think that's the FTA. Now obviously I don't know what's going to happen here, but let's see what happens. But there the TP is getting hit as well. And what's interesting here is the fact that the candle closed here, and then before moving higher, price reached the 20 EMA. And that's something that you will see a lot of times. It's closing above the 20, and then it's coming down to retest the 20, and sometimes even the 50. So in this case, you might have, could have had your entry orders a little bit lower. And then of course, if you go with a tighter stop loss, like below the 50 EMA, the risk to reward up to that FTA level will be 1.42. So it's an interesting way of trading, definitely, because you'll be able to catch the break and retest entries into a trending market. And this is doable on all time frames. So we can see if we can find another example on the 1 hour. So going from the 1 minute to the 1 hour, and we can see if we perhaps can see a break and retest where this would be aligning. Let's see if we have any.
I'm trying to pull up a screenshot of my equity curve, because my equity curve is currently doing higher highs, lower highs and lower lows. But I'm going to pull it up on screen so you can see it.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is for this account. Hold on a second. Hold on, how am I going to do this? Carry on with your conversation. I'm just trying to find out a way I'm doing it without putting on all the other stuff I've got on my screen.
I can show you what I currently have right now. And this is what I'm currently working with. It's not super impressive, but at least it's something. I'm finally hoping that I'll get out of that drawdown. So I had a very good run, and then obviously started the drawdown. And I'm hoping that, you know, well, not hoping, I'm just going to continue trading just like I did. And I'm hoping that, you know, we'll get that push to the upside and continue. This is usually what
I am showing everything on my screen. Great. Anyway, so this account was 100k high stakes that we did on stream. So it was an evaluation account. We went through, got it passed, got the 100k, and got it scaled. And this is the scaled account. So we're on a little bit of a downtrend, but we're going to get that back up. We've already withdrew 15,000 from it. So that was done live on YouTube as well. But as you can see, we're going through a little bit of hardships, but we'll get it back. So that's the account that we're trading now, and that's the account that you're always going to be seeing trading in the live trading room.
Yep. Okay, so let me go back to this, and you can see there's one specific. I think here this one looks pretty good. So you have a trend looks like this, right? This is a good trend, something like that. And here you have two different break and retest. You have a break and retest of that level here, and then you have a break and retest of that level here. And what I would say when trading this system or trading this way would be to have an open mind and test different things, right? When it comes to different trading approaches, because you can clearly see here that you have a good break and retest right here, and on this candle here you have an indecision candle right here, but it's holding the 20 EMA as support, and then but that one right here would kind of confirm it for me. So if you add,
what EMAs are we using?
20 and 50.
Bread and butter, love it.
Yeah. And here you see that price does come down and hit that 0.618 and closing that candle, holding that 20 EMA. And then stochastics almost goes below 30, right? So this could be one alternative, one example of that as well. But the risk to reward is small on this one, obviously. But from my testing, now I've tested this last year, so it's been a long time since I tested this last time, but the win rate shouldn't be lower than 60%. And this is an interesting comment from Jason as well. If you have a 40% win rate right now, if you switch to a negative risk reward, you're going to have a higher win rate. Like you're almost.
Meaning, if you come down with your profit target. So you came with your situation, Jonathan. You left the stop in the same place. So still the stop is in the same place where you're wrong, but the profit target, you weren't pushing the profit so much. You actually pulled in your profit target, which then made it to a negative risk to reward ratio, and that's why the win rate went up, because you were seeing you're going into profits a lot more, but when you were going into profits a lot more, then you would give most of it back because you were holding on to the trade for too long. So that's why when you put the negative risk to reward, your win rates went up immediately.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay.
Yes. So it's kind of like it's sort of like, for a lot of people, I think for a lot of systems, you lower your profit target and then that win rate goes up, but the risk to reward is yeah, and Andy B says there's still not enough data to say it works long term. Of course. Well, it depends on if you're talking about the way I'm trading, then yeah, you're probably right. Although I've tested several years back in time, but you're definitely right. 6 months is not enough. But I'm not the first person in the industry or in the industry to have a negative risk reward. So having a negative risk reward ratio can definitely be profitable. There's a lot of examples out there with profitability using that one. But what I'm saying is, if you lower your take profit target, then the win rate will go up. But that doesn't mean the profits will go up. Like the profits might be the same.
The thing with day trading is, and this is what it's not about making money, because making money in day trading is not actually, it's not too difficult. The problem is keeping the money that you've made. If you can start keeping the money that you've made, that's the ultimate edge with day trading. Because with day trading, I feel like we all tend to trade a little bit too much. Sometimes you have to have really solid rules so you don't trade as much. But even when you make those big wins, most of us end up giving them back a lot of the time. So that's the thing. So it's not like there's not enough data and all of that. So you can still make a lot of money. And I know people in the Fiverr that made some really, really fantastic payouts through negative risk to reward ratio. They give it a lot of it back through not following plans and through silly trades. So
yeah.
Anyway,
I figured I wanted to show if we can find any examples live here. So now this is obviously with we're using the replay, so this is not live. But I wanted to go through this and show you if we can actually find an example of just using the break and retest, and then see if we can apply the some of the.
You got one there?
Well, I don't think this one.
Yeah, you got a break and retest. Let's say if you got a break retest continuation to that last little order block, that unless it's been tested already.
Well, I mean, if you put a level on here, I mean, I like this. This is definitely coming up and retesting that level, but I don't like the fact that it also now looks like we possibly have an uptrend here. So I kind of want to have one move up, and then I want the EMAs to be up here as well. We'll see if I can find an example of that. Now this is a good one. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting though, because put a level on here. It's sort of a break and retest here, but then I would want to have a clean breakout here, and not like this type of price action. So we'll see. The best is
or a news breakout. That looks like a news type of move.
Yeah.
I really like doing. Oh yeah, Don Vo had a negative. This is the guy I was talking about the other day. Don Vo had a negative risk to reward. Just saying, yeah, but he actually did very well with the negative risk to reward ratio. The issue with what he did, though, from what my understanding was, he got loads of people on a copier and then just blew them all up on purpose. So he actually did very, very, very well. I've been on looked at some of his streams, and he seems like he was an all right trader. I just don't know what happened when he decided to do a million different trades in one setting and blow everybody up. He risked too much anyway.
It's a good question. Okay, so I have mostly observed horizontal support and resistance analysis in the trading room. Channel analysis or moving averages have been rarely mentioned. Is it? Yeah, of course. It's just so. I think what we do here in the trading room is the analysis that we share is personal to us. I mean, we share the type of analysis that we do in the markets. But this is actually an interesting question and an interesting approach, and I would like to ask you all in the comments, ask you to write what you prefer. Do you prefer more analysis of us using our systems and the way we're trading day to day, or do you want us to have more of a overview analysis? Because I personally, I do have a lot of experience and knowledge when it comes to technical analysis. We could be looking at different patterns. We could be using many different tools in TradingView that I'm not using normally. But the question is, how I'm thinking, how would that help you? I mean, it would help you in the sense that you'll learn to use different tools, but it's not going to help you by showing you showing you the systems that we're using or the way we're trading. But I mean, I can look at this and we can analyze this we can analyze your NCD in hundreds of different ways. If there's anything that you prefer, anything specifically you want us to look at, or any tools that you want us to use, then let us know in the comments, and we'll figure it out.
I hate not being in the office, man. You know, when you got at work, everything is just so organized and layout and all that thing. Just hate coming into the working from home and then trading off this Mac. It's horrible. We use EMA. We talk about EMAs all the time now. That's the thing.
Yeah,
EMAs, EMAs, not just MAs, but just like moving averages in general. We do talk a lot.
Actually, me and Victor, we don't talk about EMAs that much. So it's mostly so when you were on vacation, there wasn't a lot of talks about EMAs, I think. Let me bring up my screen here quickly, and I'm just gonna run this through to see if we can actually find any examples of what I'm trying to show here. I think the important takeaway here is when I'm trading this, I usually trade the higher time frames, and I'm looking at many different pairs. So you'll see that there's not going to be a huge number of opportunities, but you're going to be monitoring multiple pairs. It looks like we're going to have a breakout here, and what we have here is, I believe, potentially a good
I think
retest.
that's a long.
Yeah.
I'll take that for long. Let's have a look.
Now I just want one confirmation, like one bullish candle, and okay, one.
No, it looks like he can do it. Keep going. Stop teasing us, Jonathan. Push the button.
I look at that. That's the push. So if like what I would have done here, so would have waited for confirmation. But let's see how that looks on the 1 minute. Might have like good confirmation here on the 1 minute, and on the 1 minute I would probably look for a.
See, 1 minute it doesn't really look good, in my opinion.
No, but if it reclaims that level, it will look good. So you see there, I can put orders in here, then trade it up here, and that's the move we saw on the 5 minute, right? With that candle. But yeah, that looks terrible. Actually,
that's gonna keep though. If you look, because what time frame are you on? It's found support on a demand. It's found support. It's found a demand area, and it's on an EMA. And I bet you that leg is also on a 50 fib. And I bet you it's going to continue to take off not the previous high, but the higher, the one if you go to the left at that high, because that is just like that in general. That zone is like a break, a retest, and a strong stairway for a continuation up. So if you just press forward a little bit, I wouldn't be surprised if it takes that higher.
Yeah. I think
and then it just changed.
So for the one asking about discount, we're not running any discounts. We do have a giveaway going on though.
Ooh. We shouldn't be copying systems managers. Would be useful.
Well, this is quite a messy price action, but let's see if we can get in on another break and retest. Yeah, you know, when price action is this like compact, it's difficult to.
So I reckon you got I think you've got an opportunity now to find a short in general.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can get a setup for a short. Let's see if it can break any kind of structure.
We are looking at Euro NCD at a difficult area though.
This doesn't want to move
like
up.
See. Yeah, when I still wanted, like when I actually wanted to show some examples. It's just not giving me anything at all. Yeah, that's the short you were talking about. Have you seen?
Yep, mate. That is fine. Yeah. Does 5ers allow copy trading proposal? Yep. Alex, are you sick, bro? I actually a little bit. I've caught a little bit of a bug, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling a little bit worse for wear today.
Look at I just really like the structure of UNCD, but I'm gonna move over to my normal layout here and actually see if we can find any
chicken soup.
We're actually going to for this comment right here, we're actually going to cover this in the bootcamp week. We're going to cover risk management and all of that.
It's funny, it's because I really think there's an easier way that you can just work out lot size pretty quickly on the whim, but we've gone over it quite a few times to be fair. All you need to do is just take your risk, let's say your $100, divide that by, as long as you got a calculator next to you, divide that by the distance from when you're getting into the trade to the stop loss, and then you divide that by the contract size. So if it's, gold, it would be 100. If you're doing it with crypto, you would just do 10, and then there you go. You've got your lot size. I'm sure that didn't help actually, because I just told you. You probably didn't actually do it. We could do a how would you call it? Like an exercise right now. Let me put up a calculator. If that's what you want to do, if you want to do an exercise, Jonathan.
Go ahead.
Just use position size. Like, let's say if you're just on EU, you want to risk, let's say something stupid, 725. So you want to risk only your $725, and your stop loss is 30 pips away. So you go 725 divided by 30 gives you 24. All you're going to do now is you're going to divide that by 10, and then you got 2.4. So if you put 2.4 lots and a stop loss that's 30 points, 30 pips, it should come up with 732 or whatever the amount of risk that we were trying to put on at the start.
You're not talking to me, are you?
No, I'm not talking to you. I was just talking out loud to the person that was talking about positioning trades.
Yes, I'm going to be adding the giveaway link and the code in the comments. Make sure you check out the pinned comment.
So EU's getting stronger. So I don't know why the Euro NZD isn't pushing up as well. It's playing around. Is there anything? Let's have a look at the S&P.
I feel like I've been completely out of sync with the market this week. It's not.
Yeah, I've
not been giving me anything.
I've had a couple of annoying trading days, if I'm honest. It's also, I'm still getting warmed up, I've been gone for so long and I haven't traded for a while.
Yeah.
I haven't been trading for... Look at that. Does anybody want us to go through close a 4-hour candle in 5 minutes? Anybody want to talk about any specific chart. Alex, do you, a day trader who's consistently profitable, never come across one so far? Could you please show us a plot of support resistance? To be honest, I know a lot of day traders that have made really good money, and they've also given it back. I've made some really good money day trading, and unfortunately, I've given a lot of it back.
It's funny. People seem to think
it's one of those things. It is a balance, I think, where it comes to sometimes you can think to yourself, well, you're making a lot of progress and you're making good money, and then you give it all back. Why don't I just take all of that money, just put it in the S&P, and you'd probably be a lot richer. They're just all skills that help you just in general. Day trading can be, you can give yourself a certain position of your overall money that you want to invest or you want to use for trading. Only give a portion of that to day trading. Don't just go full on day trading for everything. You know, I do a little bit of day trading. I definitely do position trading, and I do passive investment in the S&P 500 all the time. So there isn't just one way to go about trading, you know. So I do admit that day trading, you know, you can see faster profits, a lot faster profits, but also you're more inclined to give a lot of them back. Whereas position trading takes a long time for things to come through, but you don't tend to give that back as much. And passive income, passive investments like the S&P 500, I don't even, you know, for me to get into the account that I've got to do, you know, I've got to put my password in, then I've got to get verification from my phone, and then I just don't bother. I just know that every single month money is going into it, and I don't look at it. The last time I checked, it was up a really nice amount. So that's just how it is. I wouldn't go full 100% all your money into day trading. That's a recipe for disaster. That's why you've got prop firms. Prop firms, keep day trading for prop firms.
I mean, there seems to be this idea that it's impossible to be profitable as a day trader, but it's definitely not impossible. It's just very, very difficult. It's it's difficult to swing trade as well. I mean, trading in general is very, very difficult, and I think what makes it difficult is there's just a lot of frustration. And I think the variables in price action is like you can have a really good run for, you know, 4 months, 6 months, or 12 months, right? And then all of a sudden what you were doing 12 months ago is just not working today, and it might be not working for the next 3 months, and it's during those 3 months where you either, you know, give it all back or blow the account. I think that's one of the biggest frustrations that I've felt with trading in general, is that the market conditions can be so different year to year. I mean, during COVID, I traded, you know, the break and retest. I traded with that RLZ method. I remember also in the beginning when I joined the 5ers in the beginning of the year, that's the method that I was trading. But it was just not as profitable this year as it was. Like last year was quite profitable. This year, it's just not showing the same results. It's almost like it's just, and that is extremely frustrating. Like imagine going from, you know, consistently making a good amount of money, and then like 1 month, like, okay, it's not working. And then the second month, okay, it's not working now either. And then the third month, you start thinking like, okay, it's not working for 3 months. There's something wrong in the market. And, you know, looking at the at what happened from, you know, during the end of COVID and now, is there's such a major difference in world economics and politics. It's just such a different place right now with I mean, during COVID, money was basically free. Now, you know, we're maybe slowly but surely going back to that area, but yeah, it's
money got really expensive.
Yeah,
money got really expensive. But again, everything that we do here, everything mostly providing the community a place or people to come to, just to relax, enjoy, talk, entertainment. That is what we do as well. Obviously, we have our own ways of trading, and if you're a total beginner, always take little bits of the good out of everybody, because there's a lot of stuff that maybe I do that you really like, and maybe some stuff that you do that you just like shake your head like, why is he doing that? Take all the good parts and then build something that you feel like you can trade and you understand. Because I can look at a chart, and I can really see where there's momentum starting to build, and I'm really good at seeing kind of structure, and those are the things that I'm good at. But there's people like Victor that is just totally different. And Jonatan, that is on a swing trading aspect, can look at a chart and say, I can project roughly where price is going to go, and I'm correct the majority of the time. So it's very difficult. I remember going into the trade. We did the London trading session. It was the London trading event, like 2 years ago nearly, and we had so many different types of speakers there. And there was so much different information. There was a guy that came up to me and he was like, Alex, I don't know what to do. There's so many different things. I'm getting pulled here and pulled there. And again, my advice was take the little bits of where you like what somebody's doing and put it into your own strategy and evolve that strategy. And that's the best thing that you can do. And take everything with a pinch of salt as well.
Oh, I'm gonna send this comment to Abe, and we'll see.
Okay, so we've had quite a few times that we're trying to push up, and we still haven't been able to break this. This EMA is kind of going to be the last area of defense, we can call it, because you've got a nice area where price hasn't been filled, and price would probably look to fill that. Let's see if this closes. Let's have a look.
Okay, so USD is very strong here. Obviously, we got the DIX. I need to show this. Can I open up my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so look at the dollar currency index right here. This is this is crazy. We talked about how the dollar was at the range EQ, like major high time frame range, middle of the range EQ, and we said, well, this is resistance and it's probably going to retrace. But look at that move, right? Look at the weekly. This is the fourth bullish week for the dollar. We haven't really bounced that heavily off this level since the beginning of the year. So, I mean, this is interesting. Beginning of this year, the dollar caused a big move to the upside, and then we had from this summer, I believe we can kind of sum it up as where we had the idea that interest rates were going up, and then we started seeing potential signs and potential talks this summer about the interest rate potentially going down. But then what's this? Why are we seeing such a strong push from the dollar? Does that have
probably
maybe
because
anything
of
to do with
geopolitical issues?
Yeah.
People running to the dollar because it's just a safe bet at the moment, just to hold off in cash.
I guess that's why gold is running as well. Look at this. This
is gold. Yeah.
It's just
also coming up to elections, people don't know what's going to happen, so holding your cash, being in cash and seeing what happens could be like a little bit of a hedge, just in case some black swan or something big happens and the markets decide to go all over the place. Then you're liquid to buy to buy, or I don't know, but let's just see how it is. But then again, it's like, if you take any type of product that for the last year has just been super expensive, but now it's the cheapest of the cheapest prices that you haven't seen for the last 2 years, you know, you're obviously going to be, you're going to want to buy. It's just the same like any kind of product. You look at something, it's really high in price, you're not going to buy it. It's really cheap, it's a commodity, you're going to buy it. Like it's, you really don't have to make it too complicated. We're at the bottom of the range, people selling at the bottom of the range. Well, there you go, you're asking for trouble. And now it's heading to the top of the range. Like it's still the fundamental things that we talk about.
I have a question from Kevin here. Does that mean that to succeed we ought to adapt our system every year or environment? And I think it's not about adapting the system every year. It's about having a process of continuously checking the profitability and checking the how the system is. Yeah.
When Freddo is the cheapest.
No, but it's really it's really about making sure that you're updating yourself on the performance of your system. And a good way of doing that is obviously to track your performance and different performance metrics, like what's your change over time in win rate. You can perhaps look at how has your win rate changed over the last 6 months. How has your average risk to reward changed over the last 6 months? Are your winners smaller than usual? Maybe, you know, things like you want to make sure that you're back testing regularly. You want to make sure that you're testing your system regularly, maybe 2 times a year or at least once a year. You want to do a significant amount of back testing to make sure that you're getting the data from your system and then compare that data to previous years. Like now, this month, during summer, like I could have 4 or 5 trades in a week, and with like a 80% win rate. This month I've taken like one trade a week, and they're not massive winners, and it's like still the win rate is like 70%, but it's just one trade a week, and it's a smaller number of trades. So if that scenario continues, if I'm not able to get back to the conditions that we saw during the summer for the system, then it's not going to work long term. That's the truth of this. Like, and this brings me to the next question. What is the realistic average monthly return on investment? Now, I would say it's about how much you're risking. Okay, so it's not about how much you're making in percentage. It's about how much are you risking to make that amount. But I would say that anything above 0% is good, honestly, because there's so many people trying to trade and they're really, really struggling. If you can be profitable with any type of amount, you're on the right track. And at that point, you'll have to start optimizing your system to make more money. But I would say anything between 1% and 5% a month consistently is very, very good.
This is extremely good.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's not strange to see somebody make 10% or something ridiculous in a month, but it's the consistency of them trying to reach that every month is probably the reason why they blow up as much, like all the time. That's the issue. When you're trying to lower your risk to try and reach certain milestones like 1% a month or something like that, you're less likely to blow up and you're more likely to get those small gains. I think it's really interesting talking about edge over time and stuff, because I'm a discretionary trader, and I think for discretionary traders it's a little bit more difficult than if you've got a mechanical edge. When you've got a mechanical edge, you can really look at your system and you can say, okay, X, Y isn't working, my win rate and everything is out of whack. I'm going to test it a couple more times and see how it goes. And then obviously you can start to tell if your strategy just isn't working, if it's mechanical. With discretionary, it is a little bit harder to really assess if it's the methods that you're using or if it's you and your emotions that are sabotaging things. So It's a
Maybe you can
difficult.
pull.
It's a
Maybe you can
trade.
pull up your. Maybe you can pull up your chart because I'm gonna go into the
Nothing on
hub.
here. Yeah.
I do have I've got way too many evaluations going on right now. That I'm gonna see if I can find one that I can. Because I got everything connected to my copy trader, but I'm gonna see if I can find one that I can.
Does anybody want to? While you do that, does anybody have like a chart or anything that they want to go through? We'll have a look at levels and things like that, and just while Jonatan goes through his stuff. That's a no. Okay, pound JPY. Pound JPY. Anything, everything's going up, against the end. So we can have a look at it.
Everyone wants us to take a look at gold, but what do you want us to say? Like, it's just going straight up.
It's not really.
It's like, okay, gold. Yeah, gold is. It's going to. Yeah, it's going to go up. It's going to go up until it doesn't go up anymore. Like, it's so difficult to do analysis on a.
Maybe that's the trade. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to get a little bit of a retracement on pound yen, to be honest, because we've had some quite nice push up against the range. What we're waiting for is people to start taking profits, price to come down for the next leg up. So maybe you can anticipate that on the lower time frames. Okay, what's going on with this? 2 seconds. Oh. Okay, so we're starting to get a nice push up.
And Victor is it's just funny when he gets back he's gonna tell all about the story. He's currently on a. It's incredible. He's currently on a trip. Like I'm not gonna say anything like the details, but yeah,
paid by crypto, man.
Yeah, paid by crypto. Like that's just crazy. That's his he made let's put it this way. He made an investment, and that investment was big enough for him to get flown out to another country and be part of a massive event because he has bought a massive bag of crypto. Like, it's just insane. And now he's just posting in our chat like these influencer photos of like
VIP standard
VIP treatment. It's just hopefully he'll gonna tell all about the story when he's back on Monday, I hope.
So that's the consolidation that we're looking at on pound GPY, pound yen. We've had all of this 4-hour push up. Now we're looking for the kind of retracement before it continues up. Now you've got price coming away from the EMAs. You've got a gap in, like, we can call it air, that price needs to fill in before it continues up. So we can go on to a lower time frame again. Let's see what we've got. I would say a really nice trade would be if we break that little bit of consolidation, we retest, we break that bit of consolidation of that EMA, we retest the top, and then we come down to the next EMA. That would be a nice trade that you could take. Or you can wait until we actually see that retrace come down and then a continuation upwards to go alongside the overall uptrend. That's something that you can do. I wouldn't be buying up here at all. That's not something that I would personally want to be doing. Maybe that's on a 15-minute. You see, you've got all of this area here as well on a 15-minute chart that just needs to be filled. Let's go on a 5-minute. Yeah, that's starting to break now. So I wouldn't be surprised if we break underneath here, retest, and then maybe you could be a target, which would be at the lows of this range, take out all of these players, and that's also hitting a 200 EMA target, which is a really nice way of trading it. So yeah. So that's what I would do anyway on pound yen.
All right, so I got my 20. I connected a 25k bootcamp account. I had one active in the 5ers hub. It's currently at 24,244. But let's see if we can find a trade to get in, because that's.
Param, I also want to know what you're. Sorry, Jonathan. I also want to know what you're thinking as well. So not just what I'm thinking. Send in the comment what you're thinking, because that's interesting.
Let me see if I can share my MetaTrader directly. And I don't like doing analysis on MetaTrader, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's not the best, but swapping screens all the time.
Okay, so the reason I'm using this account is obviously I don't want to be throwing myself into an account.
You got all your accounts on show, by the way. All your data folders.
No, but the accounts are on this one, so I got. Oh. I don't think it matters though.
Yeah.
Yes, if you guys want to look at my accounts, they can't anyway.
So he's long 194.10. Wow. Wow, you're in a nice. So you got into the trade 194.10. Wow, that's a nice area to get in. So you just got into that kind of ascending kind of triangle. So yeah, you're in a good trade. You're in a good trade, man. Just obviously, it looks like it's going to have a little bit of a retest and continuation, man. So just as long as you're ready for the retest, maybe you can add a little bit as well.
I'm gonna let you people in the comments decide which pair we're gonna be trading for the rest of the live stream here. So let me know the one pair that gets the most comments will I'll trade that. Or you know what, the one pair that gets 3 comments first will I'll put a trade on that one.
Ooh.
If it makes sense. Okay, if it makes sense. I'm not just gonna market enter.
Gold.
Gold. Yeah, it's probably gold. But don't say gold though. Like now we're DAX. No, not DAX. US 30 Pepe. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, Pepe, US 30
Pepe.
Gold.
I had to close my position on Pepe. That was so annoying, man. That was such a nice trade as well. It's just I had to close it.
Okay, I need some help.
Okay, so I think I can see. Okay, that's too fast. I saw Pepe.
I saw gold. Quite a few.
I saw US 30. US 30.
Dude, I've pretty much never traded US 30 on.
See if you can trade it. See if you can trade it on a 1 minute time frame, but low risk.
I don't really. Okay, so I don't know how to calculate the spreads on US 30 though.
It's all right. Just keep it low risk.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
gonna hold. So
yeah, well, I'm not gonna be able to trade this on a 1 minute. Look at the spreads here. It's not gonna be possible, obviously.
Everything is possible if you want it to be possible.
Oh, that's not the spreads. That's the actual. So what is the spread? It's 200 points, which is it 200 points?
Yeah, by the looks of it.
Okay, so let's see if we can look at the 5 minute. Okay, let's see if we can find anything here. Is anything? Okay, we're at support. We're obviously at support right here. We have one level down here. So if we fail to hold this level, like the area that we are right now, then we're probably gonna go.
Here, sorry. We're gonna do it together. If we get the TP, then we're gonna pull up. We're gonna pull up. Let's just for the gigs, the shiz and gigs. We're gonna go the pump it up. Okay. Let's see if we can push it up. Pump it up.
Okay, the equity markets, the US markets are opening in 10 minutes, right?
I think they're already open. If I'm not mistaken, they should have been open like an hour ago. No,
Oh, is it
3:30 my time. Yeah, buddy, 3:30 my time, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so we have two levels here. Let's go down to the 1 hour. Yeah, I mean, for me, this I kind of want to long this, but it's just such a massive downtrend here. I'm not sure if longing this is right thing to do.
Do a top-down analysis and then decide when you're on the 1 minute.
Well, I mean, we have we have support here, right? On the so looking at the okay, let's look at the daily. At the daily, looks like it's potentially breaking the structure though, and it's trading below that level. On the 4 hour, I do view this as an overall
I'd say short
support
it.
area. Really, you want to short this?
Yeah, you're on a 1 minute, man. Just short it.
This is the 4 hour though.
Short it and put your stop above the last range, the tops of the range. On a 1 minute.
All right. Well, I'm really trying to.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't even on USD. Oh, yeah, I was on the Nasdaq. Sorry, US 30.
I think this will be my first trade ever on US 30.
Yeah, I was talking about the Nas. The
Yeah,
Nasdaq looks like a
here.
good short too. Okay, fine. Okay. Let's have a look.
Okay, so where do we want our stop loss? Should I have it maybe perhaps down here?
Yeah. Oh, you're going long?
Yeah.
You're a brave man.
Nah, man, I don't know. This is like I don't want to trade this. Like I really don't want to trade this. This looks stupid.
No, you can trade it. Just trade it in the right direction.
No shit. Nah, I don't know. Let's take gold. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna change. I'm gonna go to gold. I'm gonna go to gold. I'm not feeling it. I'm gonna take a trade in gold instead.
Oh. Come on, can't it just hit the TP and then we can just move on?
Okay, I'm gonna go long on gold.
Are you actually?
Let's just yeah.
Where is this analysis come from, long on gold?
The fact that it's continuously making higher highs and going into price discovery. There's no ceiling on this. Like it's just gonna it's like I feel like it's long in Bitcoin at all-time highs, you know.
It depends on
okay,
yeah, it depends on the time frame, innit?
Yeah, that's a break and read this on 4 hour, on a 1 hour. That's a yeah, I'm not and they just take the trade. I don't care.
This is what happens when you're not taking a trade within your plan. Just keep it really low risk. Don't overthink it. It's normally your first initial thought is normally the most accurate.
Yeah,
to be honest.
And
once you put on the trade, you got to stop playing with it. Because if you start playing with it,
let's see. Well, it's looking. I'm in profit. That's good.
I hate being on the one. I should get off the 1 minute while I'm in a trade. Go on. No. Don't you just hate this? It's like teasing. It's like. Oh.
Yeah, that's when I use
Well,
close to trade.
what has Tom Dante said? Are you going to be a prick for a tick or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. That's pretty much exactly
Are
what
you
we're
really?
doing right now.
Yeah.
You're up 700. I'm up 7.
Yeah. There you go. Close that. There you go. There you go.
I miss honestly, I miss live trading on the streams. I miss, you know, feeling that blood pressure running.
Well, let's have a look at the US 30.
I'm gonna just look at my gold trade right here. This is long on gold right here. I'm moving my stop loss up.
MT5 is God, it's awful to trade on stream.
It is.
You just can't see anything as well, and it's just like US 30 is for the big boys.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a big boy because I do not know. I don't trade it, so I don't know how it trades. I don't know how it what characteristics are like. Did you go long, by the way?
Yeah. As long as we get above that level, I should be fine.
Well, mate, I think you know what. I think it's setting up for a short, to be honest.
You think?
Yeah, but I am looking at the 1 minute and look at the 15-minute. Look at that. So they're that kind of like right on the 200 EMA.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's, you know, one of the reasons why I went long here is because of the 15-minute candle, like that wick. Just a massive wick. And if you look at the 4-hour, it's really cool break and retest of the 4-hour.
Yeah, I just wouldn't really.
But you know, I went long.
For me, there's like there's not really much you know, looking at it. It's just like a whole leg down. It's just like one leg. There's like nowhere where you would see. Okay, so would you base maybe that? You can call that like a little bit of structure on there. Not even that.
Okay, I'm gonna close it here. No, I'm not. Am I?
You got a 5ers. You got one of those 5ers value gaps right here. I think that's what you call it. A 5ers. You know, that's when you get from here to here. Isn't that called a 5ers value gap?
It is. It is.
That is what we
It's
call
called
it.
The 5ers value gap.
So I reckon we're going to go into the 5ers value gap and we're going to sell off.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna put my. Well, that's actually where I have my TP. So right now we're testing. And right now we're testing this area, and if we can just get above that level, that would I would then move my stops to entry. There's gonna be get some volatility coming up here, most likely.
We do need to see the mat. Maybe we're going to get the mat right now. Maybe a nice small trade on pound yen short. Whoever wants to be a risk taker.
Okay, it looks like it wants to continue higher, but if that level is resistance, then I'm gonna get stopped out anyway, so I'll move my stop into slight profit right here. Securing that position just slightly. Because if this is gonna act as resistance, we're gonna move back down, and I'm probably gonna get taken out anyway.
Why not get out of the first that first trouble area? That little bit of underneath, because you got your
Like
take profit. Yeah. Why not just get out there?
Yeah, but then I mean the profit's gonna be $30. It's just yeah, I guess.
Not gonna make, it's either $30 or what? 40.
And it's sort of like I think it's I can't remember how much I was risking, but I think I was risking like I think it's like one to one risk to reward here. Let's see. Okay, so we're done with let's see if we can, now that one is secured, let's see if we can find a trade on anything else. Let's
do pound yen short.
Okay, GBP JPY.
Yeah, pound yen short.
See if I have that one. No.
You definitely have it, because I've got it.
Yeah, I have it, but not on the watch list here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's do a quick top down here. So we're looking at the daily. Wow. Okay.
Oh, mate, just go on the 1 minute.
Straight. Yes, straight.
Okay. Just go straight on the 1 minute. Okay.
Yeah, this is a short. This is a short.
Hold on a second. Do you want pound? Yeah, pound JPY.
Yeah, pound yen. Yeah.
Short it, little. Where is my? I didn't jump into US 30. I'm done trading today. I may jump in just to this pound yen short with like $30, just for the giggles. But I'm done. I'm done trying to give all my money back to the market all the time.
All right, I'm short here. Just looking for a small move down there. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll do one lot for $30 risk or not.
Okay, so we got gold is running the right direction. I'm gonna be closing GPJPY if it breaks the highs right here.
I've definitely done way too much. It was supposed to be 0.1 tenth of a lot, not a full lot.
Well, definitely moving in the wrong direction. 5 minutes. Why did I shouldn't have followed your advice of just going straight to the 1 minute though. Because if you look at the 5 minute, that is that's you don't short
just
that.
Be patient.
Really? Okay, let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna close that one. I'm gonna go to what is gold doing? Gold is gonna stop me out of the entry. Yeah, okay, I gotta close that gold as well. Let's see if we find anything else here.
Did you get TP on that?
On gold?
Yeah.
Nah, but I closed it in a small profit. But you can see that it did. Yeah, it's not showing a top here. So now actually, we might want to short it because now it used that level as so now we're gonna short it, but I might be a little bit too slow. What's the position? 0.05 maybe 0.05. Should I do that? What did I did? What was my previous one? 4. How big was that one? 0.05. Okay, let's do that again. Fourth instant main trading trade. Okay. Now with that, we have the stop loss up here. Well, actually, it's not. I don't have a stop loss on this one. Or do I? Is that a stop loss? It is.
Okay. Sound like you got ADD, bro. You know.
Oh, really? Yeah. How did you know? Let's see if we can make back
What
what we
kind of
lost here
trading is
today.
this? Is this a contest? Can someone explain here in the chat? This is
I love that
this
comment. Like, what type of
is
trading is this?
this is low, very, very, very low risk speculating betting or speculating trading. What are you on? You're in a short?
Yeah, in a short on gold. The idea here is, you see that we retested this level, right? So we had a retest of this level. And if you look at the 1 minute, it's a really clean swing high on the retest of that level. So if we Okay, so basically what type of trading is this? This is just discretionary trading at its finest, you know, trading the 1 minute discretionary. Which,
it was a nice there you go. So it did hit that area. So you did get taken out by a TP.
No, it missed barely.
And it's definitely not a contest. No, we're not doing a contest right now.
Okay, so any type of bullish reaction down here, like if it hits that level, like that's obviously where. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna close that. See if we have. Let's see if we. Let's look at the AGJPY. And honestly, like, it's not that we're teaching how how you shouldn't be trading. If I'm gonna be honest,
well,
it's
not exactly. Look, at the end of the day, that you got out of a scalp long where you saw an opportunity to get long. Then you got out of that and you saw an opportunity to get short off a troubled area or an area of potential resistance. I don't see that it's not a bad way of trading. Obviously, the only bad thing about it is there was no plan beforehand.
I think I have to go into TradingView and find setups in TradingView, and then when I do find setups in TradingView, I'll go over to MetaTrader. It's interesting to do some live trading though while waiting for markets to set ups, but
sometimes you have the field trading.
Yeah.
They are touching some grass. What does that mean?
I don't. I read it and I'm like, yep.
What does that mean?
Okay, USD CAD. Look at that. That is a good retest right here. I wish I would have been able to get in on that. Let's look at the 1 minute. Yeah, look at that. That is beautiful. Okay, maybe. Okay, USD CAD. Where do we have USD CAD? Gotta be quick with that one. Okay, we do man. Okay, I'll go trade. So USD CAD. This is a long, right? We're gonna be waiting for that 1 minute candle. I want it to come a little bit lower. That's gonna be the stop loss down here. Okay, I want price to come down here. This is where I want to get in. Let's just do a small one.
CAD news coming soon. You got in a trade, but there's news.
Man, okay, I forgot about that one. Okay, gotta check the news calendar. When do we have? Oh, we got it like in 5 minutes. Yeah, that's
spread betting without the spread.
Yeah, okay, 5 minute news, not good. Go back to trading view here. What else do we have? At GBP USD at some type of support on the low time frames, perhaps. Yeah, we might have a long on GBP USD. we have any news on GBP USD?
I still think you've got the short on pound yen.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, GBP. Did I say GBP JPY?
Yeah, I still think you've got a short on
No, I didn't. I said GBP USD.
there.
Okay, let's go to this one. So the idea here is to go long up to this level. But it looks like I might have missed that one.
What's that? Pound dollar?
Yeah, I mean, look at this. This market structure is beautiful. We come down into a level, form a range here in the lower time frames, but I think the risk reward here is not good enough. And I could target that one. Actually, I could probably target that one. Okay, let's see. Should be 1-to-1 risk to reward or something like that.
What is going on with my watch list? Pound sis, this is pound dollar.
All right, let's see if we can get that pushed to the upside. Probably not.
No, I think you're right. I think on those slower time frames, I think you've got that on the 21. You've got an EMA, 21 EMA at the exact area we want to get out of it. Get out. So that's at 29641. On the lower time frames as well, you got a nice break continuation type of style on the top of the range. I think that's a nice trade you can take, a nice scalp.
Yeah, let's zoom out here a bit. Let's look at the 4 hour. Yeah, so 4 hours just at support. 1 hour, some type of support area.
You could potentially get. Don't know if it would be worth the risk and reward. It would be a 1-to-1, so you're risking around about. If you get it now, you'd probably be risking a 1-to-1, so you'd be risking 3.
What are you talking about?
On pound dollar.
I'm in it already.
Oh, wicked. Fair play.
We'll see.
No, that's a nice trade. And where are you looking at getting out?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably somewhere around 296.88, 296.90 maybe.
I feel like you might get a little bit of friction on the
like 2964-ish.
Maybe a little bit, take it a little bit under that, maybe a bit, because you've got an EMA that could give you a little bit of
yeah, what I'm doing here is what I'm doing is I'm looking at the 50-minute and I'm looking at the where this down move started. We can look at the 5 minutes as well. And if you look at where this push to the downside started, it was right above, right on that like basically the last swing low on the 5 minute prior to the breakdown is what I'm targeting. But yeah, I definitely agree that we do have a structure right above current price where we're probably going to see some resistance. So we'll see what happens here. But I do have my stop loss in. I will add a EP for this trade, and then I'll see if I can enter anything else.
Yeah, on the 5 minute, that's like a really nice structure being made. Retested the top of the range.
I really wish we could be sharing more windows at the same time. If we look at EU, I do think that EU is also printing sort of a potential low time frame reversal pattern. We might be seeing, you know, if we look at EU, I'm thinking we might see a move up to 79.20-ish. And on the lower time frames, we do have almost sort of like a reversal pattern. Oh, look at USD CAD. I wanted to go long on that, right?
No, yeah, but who would have known that what was going to happen? You didn't know what was going to happen. It could have just been totally opposite. Yeah, you can say technicals. You just never know. There's no point in even trying to play with it.
Look at
but you're in a good. I think you're in a.
Look at the bottom position on NCD USD though. Look at that. This is on the 5-minute. That, like, I could have just like predicted that breakout. Yeah, I'm gonna do long on NCD USD.
You're already in a trade though, no?
I am.
You're in a trade against dollar already.
What are you talking about? Yeah.
You're doubling down on your risk.
Yeah. Look at that one right there. It's gonna break out. Okay, so I got my entry. Stop loss has to be down here. My TP has to be up around this area. Let's do small position on that one as well.
Well, what's happening on US 30 then?
Let's see.
Well, that's fucking horrible.
Okay, most likely one of these are going to be a winner. Okay, so do you guys recommend a certain amount of hours to not trade before a news event? I currently disallow trading 2 hours before news event. I think 2 hours is good.
Actually,
depends on what you're doing. Depends on what you're doing, right?
I actually yeah. Sorry.
If you're day trading, then that's different than to swing trading, because I don't know, like, whatever works for you. It's about testing, you know. It's like I would you know, see how it works, test it out, test your system, see how okay, you're day trading the 5-minute. If you're day trading the 5-minute, you don't have to wait two hours, because you might be able to get in and out of the trade within those two hours, you know. I
also see if you're in a good position, you normally see like a little bit of movement, like before the news actually gets released, and that could be quite volatile towards your take profit. So I normally just leave it until a couple of minutes before, get some of that volatility, and then cut it afterwards. But again, it depends where the position is in the trade already. If it's been a trade that has been on for quite a while, and now it's getting towards the end of its trade, then I'm going to hold on just to see what happens. But if it's just the start of a trade, then I'm just not going to bother holding it. There's no point.
I think what's more important is after the event. Like, how long do you wait after the event? I think that's more important. And I would say 1 hour after, because usually you have like the initial move, and then you're retracing that initial move, and sometimes the initial move comes and it's going to be, you know, happening for 30 minutes, and then it retraces the next 30 minutes, and then after about an hour or so, you'll have the market digesting that news. But sometimes you'll see that happening within 4 hours as well, and you'll have crazy 4-hour candles reversing as well. So it's yeah,
whatever way that you like to trade. That pound dollar looks like it's pushing up.
Let's take a look. Yeah, got pound dollar long here, looking fine. And then we have the NCD USD. Obviously, both of these are they're both long. They're both short the dollar, but the reason why I went long here on NCD/USD is because basically what we have is we have a very clean bottom formation here with a W formation with a clean neckline, with the right leg of that W being a higher low, and you have a clean level above. So you get a nice breakout, bottom formation, and then a clean level above. Now, obviously, this is looks different now than what we had when we entered, but let's see how it looks.
Zach, at the moment, we're not looking for any more agents, but I'll pass it over to Emmy, and when she starts looking for agents, then they'll reach out.
Are we talking about support agents?
Yep. Ricardo, why were you banned? Do you remember the reason why you were banned?
Interesting question. He seems like such a good person.
You seem like a good part of the community. I don't know why we would ban such a person like yourself. So you must have done something really bad.
He probably spammed the like. He probably wrote Bootcamp 20 times back in the day.
If you have a look at Solana, look at the structure on Solana, man.
Yep. Yeah, I will.
Jonathan's super bad at answering his emails.
What do you know about that? Are you the person that won a giveaway and is from the US? If you are, then we're unfortunately not going to be able to give you an account. That's just not going to be possible, I'm afraid. I've talked to the team. I'm not going to be able to give you the account. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. But it is at current situation. It is what it is. Go full margin for.
This is not a good. He's from Estonia, not us. Yeah, this is
that's not
probably not a good idea. Yeah, it's not a good idea. But Solana just oh mate, it's absolutely beautiful, 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 beautiful.
I mean, going full margin for entertainment value, that's, I actually did buy the account myself, so I would lose $95 if doing that. Like, it's just, I would just throw the money away. Which might be fun though, like maybe.
Like, it is just, so this was the trade on Pepe that I closed. That I closed today, actually. I closed this today for hardly anything after it was up 17%. So I was up 3%. Instead, DOT as well. I closed out on DOT for a little bit of a loss, which was a shame. But Solana is keeping me afloat. This stuff is absolutely insane. Solana's just showing strength after strength after strength.
Yeah, now that's looking very strong. How many trades do we take per day? When I'm trading like this, like I'm gonna be honest with you guys. What I'm doing here, the way I'm trading here in the live trading room, this is, I got my 25K bootcamp. I'm like, I wouldn't say I'm taking random trades. I'm absolutely not taking random trades. What I'm doing is I'm actually trading based on what I know about technical analysis and trading, but I'm not trading my main accounts. Like, I'm only trading. For this live stream today, I'm only trading 25 bootcamp. I'm not trading my main account. So when I'm trading like this, I could easily take 20 trades a day, or even 20 trades during the course of this live trading room, right? But for my main account, I'm taking I'd say I'm taking 1 to 5 trades in a week.
Bitcoin just looks so bullish, man. Whole year in a range. You believe it? Nearly a whole year just ranging.
Tips, okay. Tips to improve psychology in trading.
It depends what you're actually struggling with, because there's different tips for different things.
Yeah, I think. But I think get a pen and paper. Get a pen and paper. Start writing. I think that's without having.
Yeah.
That or alcohol could work as well.
Yeah, alcohol's a big one. If you're waking up feeling crappy every morning, depends how much you drink, but
yeah. I'm glad I stopped drinking alcohol. I think it's 10 years now. No, it's not. 8 or 9 years. Almost 10 years now. That's the best decision I made, man. I do miss whiskey and a cigar, though. Whiskey and a good cigar, that's some good stuff.
That's on the total market cap, excluding Bitcoin and ETH. Just looks super bullish, man. Obviously, you got this whole range. Oh, got this whole range. Got the breakout of the range. You got the continuation. I think we're just going to just slowly keep up until we get like some news, or something that's really just going to be the catalyst just to push it up. But it's just looks super good.
Do you have any tips on those who want each trade to end in a profit? I'm not sure exactly what that means, but if you're someone who has the yeah, go ahead.
Well, again, if you just got to base everything off facts, So for Jonathan, with his negative risk reward ratio at the moment, that's sitting on about 80%, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
roughly. So he knows that the majority of times he's going to be winning, but he keeps in mind that he's going to have that small percent that he is going to lose. Now, if you're not a negative risk to reward ratio and you're somebody that goes for 1 to 2, then you're probably sitting around 40 to 50% win rate. And if you are, then you got in the back of your mind that you just have to accept the fact that you're not going to win. It's a really bad tip, okay? I don't know. You just can't in trading. You can't assume that you're just gonna win every trade. It's just not. It's not gonna happen.
I think he knows that. Like, he knows not every trade is gonna be a win, but I think what he means here is, I don't know, but it could be that he's just expecting every next trade to be a winner, and when it's not a winner, he's getting too emotionally affected by that being a loser. And I think reading, actually, if you haven't read the book Trading in the Zone, you might want to do that. Read through Trading in the Zone is actually really, really good, and it covers the idea that you should be looking at every new trade as a completely random, like the outcome of the next trade is a complete random, and so the next trade is an individual occurrence, which means the next trade you take has nothing to do with the previous trade. And to have create a thought process around that and really start thinking along those terms will really, really be helping.
I think as well, if you start lowering your risk and start getting used to taking losses, maybe you just need a little bit more time and just try not to risk so much. Because if you're so set on winning, you're probably risking too much that you're not going to accept the loss because you're risking too much. So cut the risk.
We should get this guy on. You know who he is, right? We should get him on.
Yeah, we had an affiliation for a couple of events. Yeah, definitely. We should get him on.
He's
I've got a good idea of what we can do for that.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going through the markets here, seeing if I can potentially find a. Yeah, I think VP, maybe. Yeah, no nonsense Forex is definitely good stuff. Definitely good stuff. He's very into developing systems based on indicators. I've seen a lot of videos from him and been seen some very interesting things. I do not agree with. Well, I do agree with it, but it's not the way that I'm trading, and the way that he's developing his systems would not work for me, in my opinion. But for a lot of people, I think it would work really great, actually. We have a lot of people watching right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you guys what we are working on in terms of the bootcamp week. I want you all to go into the link in the description of this video and check out the bootcamp week that we are currently accepting signups for. I'm going to run you guys a quick video to show you all what you can expect from that. Let me turn off the music and just a second. Are you ready to refine your trading skills? If you are, then watch until the end of this video because we have a special promotion for you. Welcome to the 5ers Bootcamp Trading Week, a mastery series designed to tools and knowledge that you need to become a more confident trader. You will get to join 8 expert mentors and traders for daily lessons that dive deep into key trading aspects. Every day, we are hosting 2 lessons on different trading topics and active assignments to sharpen your trading skills. And we have a special promotion for those of you who complete all the assignments. A 20K bootcamp account for only $10. So are you ready to raise the bar in your trading? Join us and sign up for free now.
There you go.
All right. Starting November the 4th. Click the link in the description below. Join us. We are starting November the 4th. It's a full week of trading education. You're going to love it. And you're, of course, also at the end of the week, you're going to be able to get a bootcamp account for only $10. But you know what? You shouldn't join for the bootcamp account. Like, you should join for what we actually have built up here. And yeah, it's amazing. My mom's pretty proud though. Like, she called me up and like, oh, I saw you on the news. But okay, not the news, but like YouTube.
Yeah. I'm pretty proud of you. It was there's not many people that can do a promo the way that you do it. So
nice, thank you, man.
You should be proud of yourself. Yeah, I know. That's the only nice thing I'm going to say about you.
I know. That's it. Really warms my heart to be able to hear those words from you. And
I really took it badly the other day when you said it's just business.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry about that, but you know what it is. We had Saul. Saul was watching, he was listening. Can't be making friends, be strictly making money.
Oh man, I feel like a knife just in my where's that knife in my back? No, we're only joking.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we're actually over the time here. We need to I love the post. It just said more women than a Lamborghini.
Yeah,
that's a beautiful background.
It's supposed to. It says above. It picks up more women than a Lamborghini, so it's just a really funny advertisement.
Say
Volvo or whatever
Volkswagen. Volkswagen, I believe, right? Yeah, or Toyota or something like that. It looks like something. It doesn't look like a Volvo. That is definitely not a Volvo, though.
Yeah,
I know
MPV
my Volvo
or something like that. I don't know. It's funny
Good
because it
add.
says no nonsense vehicles. It's just like all of those little marketing, these things like remind me the best ways when you're doing marketing is just to focus on the benefits. When you're looking at a Lamborghini, you can only fit one person. So
Yeah, that's I he's talking about the car, he's talking about the vehicle and Volvo. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Okay, the
mystery
giveaway. We
car.
have a giveaway going on. Let's see. And
I know you guys. So I want to ask a quick question while Jonathan gets that sorted. So I know that we do obviously a lot of analysis on TradingView and stuff. Obviously, I show my chart as well quite a lot. I'm wondering, do you guys want to see more like live trades? Obviously, Jonathan's not gonna now start messing and doing his normal accounts because that's with a specific strategy, which is more tailored towards swing trading on higher time frames with negative risk to reward ratio, and he's not going to start playing around with stuff like that. But obviously, when it comes to streams, we want to show certain techniques and doing things. So do you want to see obviously continuation where we're only showing our MT5s and we're just getting in live trading and stuff like that? If that's a yes, then type a Y in the comments. If it's a not and you just like us going through theory and going through TradingView and just talking like that stuff, then don't put anything, because we don't want to do that. So nobody's putting anything. Great.
And if you want us to talk about
yes, either put yes or no. Yes, you want us to do live trading and always being on MT5, or no, you prefer just TradingView. 4 yeses already. Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
obviously
Louis likes both. Yeah, thanks for the
opportunity. I just wanted to share with you guys then that both of the trades that I did take live here just hit my stop loss. So you'll see.
And that's why he's not doing it on his normal account.
Yep.
But exactly. The same techniques are there. Anyway.
Let's bring that giveaway up. A lot of people joining the giveaway today. It's very, very exciting. And guys, make sure that you're not only going into the giveaway, make sure that you also go to the Bootcamp Trading Week link as well. Okay, let's see if I can find myself a winner here.
Yeah, I think next time we're gonna do the tea leaves. We're just gonna look and see which one we're gonna go short or long, just like Mr. Potato said.
I'm not sure why I showed parts of the email yesterday. That is not necessary at all. There's a couple of what's the word for? Okay, so A is a character, but what is it's a number? Wow, that is so stupid of me. It's a number.
Wow, I know English isn't your first language, but bro,
wow. That's pretty bad. Even yeah. Okay. Wow.
How to set partials in MT5 on a hedging account? You can't. So all you need to do is split up your position in multiple. So if you want to put one position, split it up into 3, and then do your partials like that.
All right, here we go. This is the winner. If you recognize your name right here, give me the numbers, the numbers at the end of the email. I'm gonna put on the timer for 2 minutes. If you are the winner, you have to confirm with the numbers in at the end of your email, so we know that you're here and we know that you won. Okay. Oh wow, really? Is it you? You've been in here for quite a long time, and so that's awesome. If it's actually you, let's see if it is. It is. Congrats, man. Nice.
Profit plus.
I'd love to be able to give accounts to
Get a round of applause.
That's it. That's it. All right, it's been a long live stream today. Now let's just end it.
No. Okay, have a good weekend. Oh, it's not even the weekend.
Yep.
It's Wednesday. Wait, there's no live stream.
Okay, guys. There's no live stream tomorrow. It's we don't do live streams on Thursday. We never done that.
No.
No.
No. You sure?
It's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
No, I didn't know that. I thought we were doing Thursdays as well.
When did we do Thursday?
I swear we used to do live streams on Thursdays.
We haven't done that since.
Can somebody back me up here? I swear we used to do live streams on Thursdays.
We've never done Thursday in over a year, I believe.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. See you guys on Thursday. See you guys tomorrow. All right, take care, guys. We'd like to thank you all for joining these live streams this week. It's been a pleasure. It's been fun. Take care and see you all in soon. Soon. Take care.
See you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Hi guys, so thank you very much for watching the video. Now make sure you like and subscribe, and most of all go into the YouTube and check our other content that we provide here at The 5ers. We'll see you in the next one.